Alright, so here we go for this battle. This is going to be Bounty Hunters versus Gas. This beginning is going to be like very speedy. I'll go through things assuming that everything's fine, but I'll go on and explaining more about this Bounty Hunter battle, and then we'll proceed over to the cleanup while we do the cleanup. So, Mass Assist with Bosk, Grief will also go for a Mass Assist, and then Zam will have her turn. This is fine. Here I just do a basic. I think you can use any ability, but basic is fine because you're buffed. And then you do the middle ability, and then you do the other special, and now you have the ability to ignore taunt, disintegrate cat, and your job here is done. So that's good, you know, that's nice, I guess. Anyway, so what's the principle here of what's going on? Aura lead will get you a contract real quick, because whenever you're buffed and whenever your allies are buffed, and they'll have like stealth right at the start and stuff like that, right? They'll be contributing towards contract. You don't have time to use your frenzy with Bosk and taunt and then mass and then his mass, because Jedi Master Kenobi just prevents any sort of turn meter manipulation via his leadership, so you can't do that. So it actually doesn't matter having Bosk and Grief, you know, Grief faster than Bosk and whatever. What does really matter is having both Bosk and Grief 31, I'd say, speed faster than Cat, because Jedi Master Kenobi lead gives 30 speed and your Aura lead is not giving you any speed. So that's really important to keep in mind, because if Cat leaps your boss before you do the Mass Assist, that's an insta loss. You can't fulfill contract. On top of that as well, I would add that you want Aura Sync to be faster than Mando, so Mando doesn't gain any turn meter because of Jedi Master Kenobi lead, but Aura needs to go before Mando, so she does like her bonus turn thing and then does her other shot to make sure that she enables contract before your Mando. There's also a bit of actual RNG. We'll come back to this part of the battle with Gas, but there's a little bit of RNG here with the kick on Padmé that is actually really crucial. This Padmé kick can go on Mando, and if it goes on Mando, it's an insta loss for you as well, because they'll dispel the crit chance via Ahsoka, and you don't have anyone else that can call Mando to get his critical chance up, and then he's out of stealth, everybody else is stealth, so there's a huge risk in this counter actually going wrong. You know, because there's this 75% win rate, because this kick from Padmé can land on literally anyone. It can be on Mando, it can be on Zem, can be on Aura, it can be on Grief. I've seen it on, you know, all different characters. I don't know if they would focus more on Mando or not, but I don't think so. So, you know, take this counter as, you know, a risky shot at doing this. And speaking of this risk, right, the risk of this counter going wrong, or, you know, this ability here to just get rid of Cat as your main goal, I would only, you know, try a situation like this if you don't have any other way of clearing JMK Cat. And usually that happens if, one, you don't have enough resources to kill JMK Cat and therefore you're resorting to this, or two, you just set everything on defense. And so, you know, on an efficiency battle, you know, that doesn't matter as much because you're clearing more stuff than they are. Anyway, we can come back to this part with Gas. Gas is usually the cleanup that's used to follow up this battle. And that happens because Gas just doesn't really sit down. They'll be getting their own buffs and ramping up the damage on your General Skywalker team, and it just works out great as a cleanup. I know some people have tried Bad Batch. What I haven't seen people try is Padmé lead Bad Batch to clean up Jedi Master Kenobi, and maybe I'd have a little bit of faith against that, with that. Because you're gonna have the Bad Batch mechanics going on, but you'll also have Padmé's leadership providing some really needed sustainability for this squad. Maybe that works, but if that, you know, this is me throwing speculation out there, I'd definitely just throw in Gas if you want to make sure that this counter is going to be something that you want to work. But yeah, like anyway, over here, you know, the speed check is what matters on the Bounty Hunters. Having them at gear 13 is nice, I guess, but like, you know, as long as you fulfill those speed requirements on Cat, so if you're fighting a slow Cat, like, you know, how people mother for health these days, it's very easy to use your Bounty Hunters to just outspeed that. You'd probably still need the Zam Omicron to, you know, still have some speed going on in there. And yeah, so I'd say that Omicron is required. And now here you just see Gas starting to hit for insane levels of damage. I don't even find myself losing 5s most often in this battle, but this is a really nice cleanup that you can have to your 8. yeah, this is about it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is a nice way of two-tapping, you know, JMK team with the bounty hunters. Hopefully this is helpful. I think this has been around for a while, but, you know, this is just a little video to, you know, hopefully make things a little bit more concise and structured, so it helps you out with your own GACs. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos if you want. Bye!